Holly McKhann here, so excited to bring you the owner of Los Patios restaurant, Carlos Frutas. And I'm so excited for you to learn all about this delightful, authentic Mexican cuisine. So welcome, Carlos. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for being here.
So why don't you start by telling us how you started this restaurant?
Okay, this is a long journey, long time ago, probably about 23 years ago. I grew up here in San Clemente. I was going to school. My wife and I married. We got pregnant with twins.
Oh.
And I had to look for a way to have an income. And my background came from restaurants. You know, my parents and my uncles and family owned restaurants. That's what I know how to do. So I decided to open one to start making money.
And was it already an existing restaurant that you took over, or how did that work?
No, this was an existing restaurant, one of those hidden restaurants that nobody knows in town.
Okay.
So I have to, came, rebuild everything, and give them a good name.
And you worked very hard, I can tell.
Yes, I did.
So tell us about what kind of food and drinks you offer.
Well, we are a family-owned restaurant. So basically, I'm bringing just the flavors from, my family. Recipes from mom, grandma, stuff like that.
Oh.
And we have a variety of a little bit of everything with my own touch.
Okay.
So I'm not a chef, but I love to cook. I love the restaurant industry.
Okay.
So perhaps one of the items that people like a lot is chile relleno del mar. Which is a chile relleno, traditional chile relleno, filled up with scallops, real crab meat and shrimp.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
With like a really nice dressing on top, garnished with some cheese and avocado slices.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
It's very, very delicious, yes.
Okay.
That's one of the flavors that I create. That plate is one of my creations.
Okay.
And people really like it a lot. But if you're here for tacos, tacos are really delicious. They're bomb.
Yes,
carne asada is nice and tender. On the weekends, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday morning, we handmade tortillas. And that's how we make the tacos.
How wonderful.
So yeah, shrimp tacos and fish tacos, they're a winner.
Yeah.
They're Baja style, with the cabbage, pico, and sauce. So there's a little bit of everything for each one of you guys.
I love it. Okay, so what is your favorite menu item?
My favorite menu item, I have two.
Okay.
One of them is Alida's favorite, which is named after my wife's.
Okay.
Which is grilled chicken and shrimp and this garlic chipotle sauce with a touch of lime. We serve that with Spanish rice and steamed vegetables.
Oh,
that's one of them.
Sounds so healthy too.
Right?
Yeah.
And the other one is mole, the chicken mole. It's it's a Mexican tradition. Every single Mexican restaurant probably has the mole, but we really emphasize because we make it from scratch. We use 42 ingredients. And it takes us probably about 3 to 4 hours to make it.
42 ingredients.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. No, from
That's
flour.
That's how you know something's good when there's a lot of ingredients.
Exactly.
And does mole mean it has chocolate in it?
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay.
It does. The traditional mole comes from Puebla, Mexico.
Okay.
And it has a touch of chocolate, peanuts, obviously almonds, cumin, cloves, cinnamon, flour, and some other items that they're in there.
Okay.
But it's a process.
Okay. Well, I'm going to share that my favorite thing to get here. Now, I haven't ventured because once I found something I liked, I just kept eating it. Is it the California chicken taco salad? I think that's what I always get. I love that.
That's one of the favorite ones for people here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
It's so easy to eat with, a little crunchiness on the shell.
Yes.
And all those veggies in it.
So yummy. And then my husband always gets the chicken fajitas. He's a big fan.
We are very famous for our fajitas.
Oh,
people like them a lot. People actually mentions that, and like if you go like on Google or Yelp, that's something that they mention. They mention the chicken fajitas or the steak fajitas.
Oh yeah.
Because we don't use like cheese carne asada. We actually use New York steak for our fajitas.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to tell him that. He's always trying to eat chicken, thinking it's healthier, but I'll tell him you got to try the steak sometime.
Pretty good.
So he loves it so much. I've never known him to go to a sit-down restaurant alone, but he came here alone like a month ago. I'm like, where are you? He says, I'm in Los Patios. I'm like, and you didn't invite me? But I was gone, whatever. It's funny. So that's how we know it's a good restaurant. If he's willing to go by himself. Even.
You know what it is that when you have a family-owned restaurant, there's actually not many rules to follow, if you know what I mean. There's, you know, my servers, they're like have their own personality.
Yes.
They're not attached to say, oh, welcome to Los Patios restaurant. You know, my name is Jose. I'm gonna be your server today. They're like, hey, hi, what's up, you guys? Have a seat. I'll be there with you in just a minute.
Yes.
You know,
feel like your family.
You feel like, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's how they feel, and they sit down and, you know, they start talking, and suddenly you have a relationship between a server and a guest that it builds up through, you know, through the month, through the years.
Well, and I witnessed that just a few minutes ago too. She was sitting down with the customers like they're best friends. Like it was so nice. Maybe they are best friends. I don't know. But
pretty much. I tells everybody.
Tell us about specials. Do you have Taco Tuesday here?
We do. So we have two specials. Well, every day we have a lunch special.
Oh, that's
every
fun.
day.
Okay.
So, you know, Mondays are like carnitas plate with a soft drink included for, you know, $18.
Okay.
Tuesdays is Taco Tuesday, which are $3 tacos, all as many as you like.
Nice.
And, you know, so and so. But the major specials that we have is Taco Tuesday, which is all day.
Oh, all day, not just after 4 or whatever, all day.
It's all day long, from the moment we open to we close. And on Thursdays, we have two specials. 2 enchiladas of any kind, cheese, beef, or chicken with rice and beans for $13.75.
Oh, what a deal.
Or we have any 3 tacos with a margarita included. Or it could be a margarita, it could be a glass of wine, or a soft drink for $18.50.
Okay.
That's
so
every
Tuesdays,
Thursday.
Thursdays. Okay.
Yeah, that's
and a lunch special every day.
And a lunch special every day.
Always
there's always something. Yeah,
okay,
for sure. Yes, and you know, we're a local restaurant in town, and thank you for supporting us.
Oh, so happy to. So let's describe where you are located. So we're sitting in Old Town San Clemente. You're the first restaurant off Palizada.
Correct.
So what is your official address?
So official address, 111 West Avenida Palizada, San Clemente, California.
Yeah.
So it's basically El Camino Real, Palizada and El Camino. That's our cross street.
And so if you're coming from out of town, it's right off the Palizada exit.
That is correct. When you exit the 5 freeway, a couple hundred yards away.
Yes.
South, like going towards the...
If your car dies on the off-ramp, you can walk the rest of the way.
You can walk to the restaurant, no problem. Get a margarita and you'll be chilling.
Yes. And do you have a website as well?
I do. It's Los Patios Cocina Mexicana.com.
Yes. Beautiful menu. It's like the most colorful, exciting thing. And I love all the pictures. So yeah, great job on your menu.
By the way, they're not internet pictures. This is how you plate will look when it comes out.
Yeah. True to whatever. What is that word? True to size, true to color, everything. Yes. So, well, thank you so much for being here today. We're super excited to make sure you try out this delicious restaurant. If you're in the mood for Mexican food. Oh, and the chips and salsa are divine too. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
So you get chips and salsa when you sit down.
When you sit down, we give you chip salsa and a bean dip.
Oh, yes. So good. So make sure you come and check it out if you haven't tried it, and leave a comment below of what your favorite dish that you got here is. And make sure you subscribe for more great local content all about San Clemente.
Come join us.